Hey, well, dear, welcome, my dear YouTube viewers, if any. And I wanted to say, I forgot to say something last time, and it is that I want to go to a quick oil change place that is the same franchise as where I had one done at Williams Lake, because they overfill the oil, so I wanted to see if they'll just get the oil out and put some new one without changing the filter to see if that helps, because if oil is kind of getting through the distributor, through the seal maybe, could be causing some of the issue that is maybe spark related. And and also I'm going to ask them if they would change the fuel filter there at the same time. Anyways, guys, I slept like this yesterday. You can have a cat or a squirrel or a skunk or maybe a baby Sasquatch or something come through there, but I don't think I hear any animals inside here since I slept like this last night. And yeah, that's the part, right? I didn't want to, putting it on is hard, especially when you open your door, it's kind of blocking, it's dangerous. So I'm going to stop in that place. I'm stopping here now because I'm noticing already, I should have done this earlier this morning, and I'm noticing that, I want to say again, disclaimer, I am not a certified mechanic. You can ignore what I say as an Homo sapien, like most people that are Homo communia do, which is the 99.99% of use. And so, like, I'll turn this on, you'll hear the noise here, you'll see what I mean. Like, there's an exhaust leak I've known about for a long time. Of course, there's fumes, And like this is... So if I'm climbing a hill, it's even louder, or accelerate a little bit. It's very loud. Should wear earplugs. I got to find mine. And, the fumes. I got to maybe open more windows. And so I'm taking a break because the big hill to get to the Canadian Tire is, one time I didn't make it up, and one time made it up to the top, but at the top, almost at the top, I had to pull over, and it was towed from there one time because no, it wasn't towed from there. It was found the next morning. So again, I think it's related to temperature or clogging in some way. So I'm curious when the fuel filter comes off. See how old I am? I did have a cyst removed here when I was 19. It wasn't cancerous. Maybe my body fights cancer more, which is bad news for me because I'm living among you, and I can't wait to get that diagnosis sometimes. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm developing more skill set. If I ever get in a job where I can be helpful to others. Speaking of that, there's many jobs. Let's say, they're trying to evacuate people for St. John, and they only ask the RCMP. Well, this is when not just police from other jurisdictions, but let's say conservation officers, bylaw officers, the constables with the BCAA, sheriffs, they have the training and vehicles, and they could help evacuation. So I don't know if they do that. They run practice sessions for this as the Anthropocene is accelerating, or they're just waiting, because that's the kind of thing you can blame your government for, if they haven't prepared in this way. I mean, don't blame them for the fires that you are more likely to cause than your government by being the norm that lives a lifestyle that has created these imbalances in the chemistry of your biosphere. But it is also, man, I'm not sounding like a mechanic at all with these conversations here. So as you can see, again, the disclaimer, I am not a mechanic. I am a polymath that learned some mechanical skills and owns a few tools, not all the tools. Like if I remove the fuel filter, I will notice, man, I think maybe this is going to be more than 3 parts. It's serious. There's a particular tool you need to remove the fuel filter. Still confused about how to relieve fuel pressure on my vehicle. Can't find that information or get those answers clearly, but sometimes it's just like, don't start it for a while. Do it in the morning when nobody's gonna notice or be annoyed if you're parked somewhere in the shade on a gravel road where it says park here at your own risk. But that's what you do when you're poor, right? Your health is compromised, you're more at risk, and you're not part of the problem as much as the average 99.99% of the people that share your DNA, but you have problems to overcome, and the problems take more time, and the problems develop problems as you're problem solving them. And this is not because money makes the world go round. It's because 99% of you don't want to give up this magical monetary paradigm because you've already learned rules. Learning new rules, like the rules of the natural world, the rules of sociology and psychology and stuff, and communication skills. Man, I don't have time for that. I can fix your truck for you, but then get out. Give me my money and get out. Anyways, no, I'm not like imitating anybody specific. And again, I just wrote something on my Facebook that says, looks like I'm still having mechanical problems in Quesnel, so yeah, I would help with these positions you're looking for. Like, it looks like they're desperately looking for positions in this community. And I said, just message me and I'll send you my resume. They may or may not do that. No, because I'm finding it different here. Like, I've been here long enough to know that there are more helpful people here. Or maybe there's a shift generally because of the times we're living in. But I think Quesnel, let's say, compared to Williams Lake, let's say, is a place I'd prefer settling. Anyways, so, yeah, I'm going to take a break because it was already losing power. I don't want to not make it up the hill. And but both are after the hill, the Canadian Tire and that oil change place where could be another break, right? And once I'm up there near Canadian Tire, I you know, not a lot of shade around there, but I'm going to try. I might be there for a day or two. Now, I do have jobs, important jobs, related to my skill sets as a polymath that I should follow up with, like writing a cover letter for one that I didn't even do it. I applied, but I didn't write a cover letter, and I noticed that particular post-secondary institution did look at my LinkedIn profile to get more information, but I should write a specific cover letter because that position definitely deserves a specific. And there's other things, you know, I could do to prepare for other jobs that I might be going to the next stage for, like, you know, particular exercise routine and things like that. There's a lot of things I want to do, but again, you know, I have to kind of do a lot of things on my own, as I've been saying. So some of the things that I, you know, that would be top priority, again, with my vehicle, again, after 3 days, wouldn't move anymore yesterday, and I inconvenience all these people that were trying to use the intersection, and some of them were at risk because of my breakdown, is, you know, I have to give that priority. So anyways, right now I'm going to let it cool a little bit more and read the book on my vehicle, which I have renewed from the library, and I'm report to you later. And, you know, that I reckon that's enough for right now.